Hi everyone, it's Eva Pieczak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I would love to talk to you about the importance of your attitude in sales. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, you have your own business, your revenues and your salary depend on your sales. If you're a sales professional, your income and commissions depend on sales. And this concept has totally blew my socks off when I learned it. The concept of changing your attitude, no matter what your results and no matter what your circumstances. And I want to give you an example, a little story of one of my clients. My client came to me and he says, I'm working in a telecommunications shop and I can't really meet my targets. He was really not fulfilling his game as a salesperson. And he said to me, he gave me all sorts of reasons why this is not happening. Well, my shop is located in an area that not many people are coming into. There's a lot of elderly people that are not interested in elderly potential clients who are customers who are not interested in the devices, the new generation devices we've got. There is no way for me to meet my targets because X, Y, and Z. And when I heard him speak like this, I said, listen, you've got to change your attitude. It's not the area where your shop is located. It's not the type of customers that you're attracting. The change must happen in you. And he was blown away because if you met him, he's a very positive and upbeat guy. But when it comes to his work environment, he was not having a great attitude. In fact, if I was to describe his attitude, it was definitely what I can't do rather than what I can do. And he was blaming all sorts of circumstances and environment why he was not getting the results he wanted. Now, here's what happened. When he started working on his attitude and he took responsibility for how he's perceiving his job and what he's capable to do, not only he started hitting his targets, but in fact, he actually had to extend his targets. He became the top salesperson in the location, in that shop. He had to extend his targets because he was getting bored. And then on top of that, he also established a new business outside of that sales profession, outside of that sales job. Now, changing attitude can really change your results. And I want to say this to you. If you are not receiving results that you want in sales, whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you're a salesperson, you really need to check your attitude, because that can literally turn your things around, turn your results around. So here's how you want to check if you have positive attitude. Well, I want you to think about what happens when you have a week that is going up and down in sales. Or what happens when you have a potential client or customer who is not very kind to you on the phone. Are you bringing this emotion throughout the day towards next phone calls? Is that emotion that you're getting after after that negative results disempowering you, or are you just shrugging it off and totally empowered and totally positive going on a next call? Majority of us react to our present results and to people that we're speaking to, and it only takes about 67 seconds to destroy our day. About 67 seconds of negative emotion is going to attract new reason to feel negative. So in sales, it's huge. Because if you're in a positive, upbeat, creative, productive attitude, no matter what, whether you sold, you didn't sell, whether the person was kind to you, whether they laughed at your face, if you're in positive, productive attitude, you nearly guaranteed to meet your targets and exceed your targets. If you're someone who is reacting to your sales results going up and down, to attracting not the right prospect, to people not being kind to you on the phone or at meetings, then unfortunately you're sinking. It's not the person that is suffering, you're sinking because of your negative attitude, because of your reaction. Now, I know it's easier said than done, but I promise you, when you learn to change your attitude on a day-to-day basis, and your attitude does not depend on your external circumstances, your results, or what other people say and do, you literally can multiply your sales. And it blows my mind how empowering this is when you understand that people and circumstances outside of you do not have to destroy your attitude. Now, how do we do it? It's not so simple to learn in a 5-minute video. We actually have to work on it a little bit. So we're going to work a lot on our attitude in our upcoming workshop this weekend. So if you're someone who is based in Dublin, in Ireland, you want to visit us, or you're based in Ireland, not necessarily Dublin, you want to learn how to manage your attitude, that's going to be one of the practical exercises that I'm going to do this weekend on Saturday. I'm going to spend 2.5 hours with you, training you how to manage your mindset when it comes to sales. And you may not be a sales professional, but you may have a business that depends on selling. The truth is, every single result that you have depends on your attitude. If you react to people and circumstances and your present results, then 67 seconds of negative emotion is already invoking law of attraction and attracting to you similar people, circumstances, and events that will make you feel disempowered. So if you want to take control over your performance and your results, join me this weekend. If you cannot join me this weekend, you are maybe living outside of Ireland, then I am actually just considering to do an online equivalent of the workshop. But for those of you who are in Dublin or in Ireland, make sure you make your way to the workshop, because it's going to be 2.5 hours of pure gold. Now, I hope it made you think. I want you to really think about what your attitude is. If you're in sales or an entrepreneur, do you lose it very easily when maybe your sales going up and down? Maybe people are unkind to you or laugh at you, or it's not the right prospect? Or do you shrug off everything and you never bring it into the next sales call? Are you like, yeah, whatever, that's done, and now I'm going out there to serve? I want you to really think about it, because when you make a change, you will be blown away in terms of what's possible for your results. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the workshop. Take care.